Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here doing a reaction and review for the Incredibles 2 official teaser trailer. This came out I think 2 days ago. I just didn't have the chance. I've been doing like my crazy Punisher marathon. I was like, because once they come out I'm like, I gotta just go through my Marvel shows because I do every episode. Check that out, I would greatly appreciate it. But because I was doing that crazy marathon, I was like, alright, I'm doing that and then I'm still catching up because I was out of town last weekend. So I was like, I was doing my marathon, and in between that, I would be watching stuff. And every time I would get to a new episode, I was like, crap, I didn't do my reaction. So officially finished all of my shows, at least the ones that I can watch. So I was like, time to sit down, watch this freaking trailer. I love The Incredibles. It is like my favorite Pixar movie, probably. I mean, I love me some Toy Story, but I don't know. The Incredibles is the junk. So love The Incredibles, and just excited for this. So we're just gonna get right into it. I know it's a teaser trailer. It's an actual teaser trailer, so it's like a minute. So we're just gonna get right into it. Okay. All right. So we have Jack Jack, which is interesting because that means they're sticking with the same time period. Unless that's a different kid, because of course with the graphics, he doesn't look exactly the same.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, whoa! Still pretty cool. Nice. Alright, that's about as short as it can get. It's an actual teaser. But I'm super freaking excited because I love The Incredibles. Okay, the main surprise is the fact that it's not like, oh, it's been years since they did the first movie and now everybody's older, they're in high school and this and that. Jack Jack is still a baby. So Jack Jack is still a baby. This is, I mean, the fact that Mr. Incredible was saying like, oh, you have powers. This is literally like Incredibles 1, boom, Incredibles 2. So in one regard, I love that because I was so curious because The Incredibles takes place in like the 1960s, I want to say. They don't really talk about it, but if you like pay attention to the actual movie, that's actually in the 1960s. So I was curious, like, all right, well, where is this going to go if they do a sequel? Is it going to be years later? I didn't think it would be like legitimately, I think, God, the first one came out 12 years ago. It's some crazy amount of time ago. It's actually been like a super long time since the first one. And I was like, I didn't think they would actually do that much time because the kids would like have basically been adults by that point. So I was like, I know they aren't going to be like in their early 20s and stuff. So, you know, what age range are they going to be in? But it seems like it's going to be exactly the same. So that's kind of cool because that allows for them to have this continuation of this great version that we know. It's not going to be like this insanely huge change where it's like, oh, that's Incredibles 1, and then Incredibles 2 is like 8 years later or something, like, almost 10 years later. And I just find that very cool. I was like, alright, so that allows for them to keep that momentum going where it's like, you could still go back and watch the first movie, and then whenever the sequel comes out, it's like, that's pretty freaking sweet. So it'll still be kind of the same. It does make me curious what they're going to do, because of course if this is picking up so soon after the first movie, what is that going to mean? Because there was a game that took place that's basically the sequel to The Incredibles, and it's the dude, I forgot what his name was, but the villain that comes up at the end of the first movie, they have a video game that's actually that storyline if you want to like see what happened there. And pretty much it's Mr. Incredible and Frozone throughout the whole game. It's a two-player game, and you play as them after the family gets kidnapped. So it's the two of them as a duo going through the whole game, and that's pretty much the story of fighting all the bad guys, and then you rescue the family at the end, and it's the guy's story. So that was kind of cool for a video game, and I was hoping that at some point would have been a movie, way back in the day, or even a TV show at that point. But we have the sequel coming out, and who knows? This is still just a teaser, so they might just be like, "Hey, remember The Incredibles?" and keeping it real simple for now, where it's still baby Jack Jack, and Mr. Incredible like just finding out he has powers, and the family just learning that. But there could still be a time skip. I mean, this is legitimately just a teaser. So who knows what we should really expect from this going forward, but that was awesome. I wanted to do this. I didn't realize it was so short. I probably wouldn't have done it if I knew that it was only like 52 seconds long, but I'm glad I did because I love The Incredibles. It is legitimately just like one of the best Disney Pixar movies. Probably the best. I don't know. Like I love Toy Story, but I don't know. I can watch The Incredibles like 800 times in a row. But yeah, I'm super excited for this. I cannot wait to see what we get. Maybe we'll see more family members from The Incredibles and, how that plays out. I'm sure we'll see more heroes. Obviously, there has to be a villain, so we'll get another villain in there. But definitely looking forward to this, of course. We'll love to know what theories you guys have. What do you want to see from The Incredibles 2? What do you think we're going to see from The Incredibles 2? Are they tricking us? Will we get the introduction where it takes place right after the first movie, and then there will be a couple of years that's a time skip, and we will see Violet and Dash, in high school and stuff like that. And I guess technically, I think Violet actually was in high school during the first movie. I think she was like in her first year of high school or something like that, and Dash was still in middle school. They just went to the same school. That's how it looked, at least. I don't really know. But, I would love to know if you guys think we are going to end up getting a time skip. There weren't a ton of characters in the first movie, so I'm sure everyone will come back because I want to see Edna come back. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for this, and like I said, I want to know your theories and just what you guys want to see for The Incredibles 2. So please put your comments down in the comment section below, and of course, thanks for watching.